Joshua Williamson is a diabolical genius. Never in a million years would you tell me that there's going to be a story with Zatanna and Superman and it will actually be exciting and good. No way. No way. That man pulled it off. My name is Dorian. This is SCN Comics. We continue our coverage of Absolute Power with Superman, number 18. So our story starts off with Superman remembering when he had to deal with magic users and how much trouble that they gave him. And all he says to himself is, I hate magic. So Zatanna asks him if he's okay. As he's shaking the fog out of his head, we see that he's sitting with Neron. Now, the reason why they're sitting down with him is because he has the map of Mordu. And the map is what they would use to navigate the dark roads. Now, the reason why Superman keeps having these magical thoughts or memories in his head is because the map wants Superman to possess it. And Neron says as much. And he says, all you gotta do is make a deal. So Superman, who's always on his high horse, is like, absolutely not. We're not making a deal. Zatanna grabbed that cup so fast, drunk it down, and says, deal. Superman's look at her, and Zatanna's like, it was not alcoholic. So the Superman's like, look, Neron, we're not making a deal for our souls. And Neron is like, please, your soul is one of the purest I've ever seen, Superman, but you're never going to die. So it's pointless. And Superman's like a little kid. He's like, I've died. And Neron's like, and yet you're sitting here alive and well. And then he's like, and Fishnet over here, she's pretty much used so much dark magic over the years that her soul's practically mine anyway. He's like, no, I need something else. I want Superman to lie. So Superman's like, excuse me? And Neron's like, Superman, you are a living endorsement of everything that's good in this universe. And I want you to betray yourself. I want you to lie. So Superman's like, you've got a deal. I'll lie for you. And Zatanna's screaming, no. And Superman's like, it's okay. I got this. But then Neron walks over and whispers in his ear, like, I know your secret. I know the anger you hide. And this is not over. Superman grabs a map, walks away, is like, I know. All right, Josh Williamson, you got the ball rolling. Don't you forget about this. So then we cut to the Arctic where you got Lois Lane and she's flying in one of Lex's prototype super suits and Mercy's in a plane with everybody else. As they get closer to the Force of Solitude, they notice that it is not there anymore, destroyed. And if you're sitting there wondering how the hell the Force of Solitude got destroyed, we covered it. It's an Absolute Power number 2. Link to the playlist is in the description. Now we cut to the dark roads where Superman and Zatanna are trying to navigate. And Superman is pretty much just complaining about how he hates magic. And he's like, yeah, the rules seem to always change. And Zatanna's like, you mean you can't control it? He's like, it's not that. It just feels like the power comes with too much of her. And then all of a sudden she falls over and she goes, of a cost. As she looks horrible. So Superman's like, what's wrong? And Zatanna explains how normally the map will drain you of your magical energy. But since she does not have any magical energy, it's draining her of her life energy. So the Clark's like, no, this is too dangerous. We can't do this. And Zatanna's like, no, you don't understand. I need my magic back. And Clark's like, look, we'll find another way to get our powers back. And Zatanna's like, no, you don't understand. I need my magic back. You're Superman, but not only are you Superman, you're also Clark Kent, and you're even Kal-El. You are 3 different people. Me, Zatanna, is my real name. That's who I am. So who am I without my magic? You see, Waller took away your powers. Me, she took my life. So let's quit talking and let's get going. The map is leading us this way. And when Zatanna said that these roads can even go through the multiverse, she was not lying. Because our next stop is at the House of Heroes, and it has been destroyed. So as we're walking through, it pretty much looks like either nobody survived or whoever got away is gone. But then out of nowhere, Dr. Light stumbles out and she is beat up. So she pretty much explains how the Amazos came through and wreck shop, which throughout this series has been the running theme. So that's pretty much old hat. And somehow she's gotten the map from Barry Allen, who's pretty much been mapping the multiverse. And now she's trying to build a multiversal army. But the Amazos was not alone in the attack. And there is something that's still there and will kill them if it gets a chance. And all of a sudden it says, she's talking about me. And we see it's a Batman-Superman fusion, which happened in Batman-Superman World Finest, where Batman and Superman merged when they got Hal Jordan's Green Lantern ring. So for this one, has a yellow ring. Now, if you're a tad bit confused, don't worry, because your boy was confused as hell too. I'm like, hold on, time out. But I did not understand. You know what? Calm down. Let's go over the facts. If you go to DC fandom, it states that whatever happens on Earth 0, which is what we read, it can also happen on Earth 3, or has the opportunity to happen on Earth 3. This is where my confusion came in, because for this to happen, it will be Owlman and Ultraman. And if you kept up just a little bit with comics, you know, both of those characters are deceased as hell. Like, done, over, donezo. So what are we looking at? This is supposed to be a fusion of Batman and Superman on Earth 3 with a yellow lantern ring. How's that possible? Like, Joshua Williamson, I need your help. But because of time, we're just going to keep going on like we understand exactly why this creature is attacking Superman, Zatanna, and Dr. Light. So the creature goes, "You can call me Confusion." No shit. So he's pretty much wrecking shop. Like, he made a hard light contract of Superman, and he's got our Superman pretty much in a headlock. And the only reason why this hard light concert broke is because the ship is pretty much crashing, and it kind of threw him off. So Zatanna's like, all right, we can use the map and get the hell out of here. Problem is that it's taking too much out of me, and I don't think I can use it anymore. So Superman walks over and is like, it's okay, I can use it. Besides, it wants me anyway. And Zatanna's like, but magic. He's like, look, I said I didn't like magic. I ain't say I never would use magic. So Zatanna's like, it'll take you wherever you want to go. And Dr. Light's like, well, wherever you want to go needs to be now. As Confusion, proper name, is coming up behind him, and all of a sudden they disappear, and now he's trapped in the bleed. So now we cut back to the Arctic. You have Lois and the crew, and they're just kind of sitting there. The force is destroyed. They don't know where the superheroes went, and right now they don't know what to do. When all of a sudden their shadows start to get bigger, Mercy's kind of freaked out. She's about to shoot at the shadows when Lois stopped her and was like, hold on, time out. I know that shadow from anywhere. And she reaches in there and pulls out a hand, and it's Superman. And he finally says, I love magic. So they get their injuries attended to, especially Dr. Light. And then Zatanna's like, all right, it's time to go. Superman's like, hold on, time out. Isn't that thing zapping you of your life energy? And Zatanna's like, yeah, it is. But I got a new, like, force that it can feed on. And he said, what is that? My hatred for Amanda Waller. And it's enormous. And then they all jump back into the dark roads. But wait, comic book fans, one more thing. Turn to the last page and we see a fist that just keeps hitting the wall and keeps hitting the wall and keeps hitting the wall. And we see that is Doomsday. Now, if you haven't been up to date, Doomsday is currently in hell. And he's getting out. And you know he's going to come after. He's going to come after Superman. That's why wouldn't he? Now, if you want to support the channel, you heard me say the phrase, BAMF, now it smells like farts. Well, it's not just a phrase anymore. Now we have merchandise. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, are you seriously trying to sell that? You know what? I'm tired of you. BAM! Why would you do that? Good Lord. Whew. That is comic book accurate. That's what you get, you big-headed son of a... BAM! It's not in my universe. Why would you do that? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Kirby, so proud of you right now. Purchase your BAMF, now smells like farts, merchandise today. Links in the description. BAM! Whew! That does stink.